Hello, this is Shantae Drasdis from Arbors of Hop Brook. We have assembled this presentation to help residents and family members prepare for the likelihood of entering the high exposure risk status with regard to COVID-19. As you can see, the rates of COVID-19 in our surrounding towns is rising at alarming rates. Arbors has outlined our stages in response to COVID-19 preparation. At the time of the creation of this presentation, we are right on the line for anticipating high exposure risk. At this time, gathering of residents is prohibited, common areas are closed, and seating has been removed. We have suspended service in the dining room. Residents who were dining in the dining room will receive dinner trays. Arbors anticipates in the near future that we will be moving to a high-risk exposure state. During high-risk exposure, residents leaving the campus will be completing a questionnaire to identify the risk of their outing and, as a result, appropriate isolation precautions. Additionally, during high-risk time, visitors are limited to outside visits or scheduled chat window visits in the gathering center. Please note that hospice and end-of-life apartment visits are approved. During times of high exposure risk only, residents leaving the campus will be asked to complete a questionnaire. This questionnaire will be provided by Arbor's front desk. Please understand that community out trips are not suggested for persons over the age of 65 unless absolutely necessary during high exposure periods. Based on the results of this questionnaire, residents may experience an isolation precaution based on the risk of their outing. It is important to note that this outing questionnaire will only be done during times of high risk exposure. Also, leaving Arbor's campus will not automatically mean a full restriction for 14 days. Based on the results of the questionnaire, for instance, no restriction would be necessary if residents leave to pump gas, visit the ATM, or participate in a joyride around town without leaving their vehicle. Residents who attend routine doctor's appointments or off-site haircuts will be asked to not have contact with other residents and only leave their apartment for essential needs such as mail, laundry, or appointments. Participating in higher risk outings would mean full isolation precautions. These examples are given just as examples, and every situation will be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. Nursing will review the responses to the questionnaire and connect with residents about the appropriate level of precaution. During high-risk stages, we suspend indoor apartment visits by family and visitors. Other alternatives include our chat window, which has been set up in the gathering center. This chat window is by appointment only from 8 to 4 daily. We ask residents to please reserve this chat window ahead of time. 2 adult visitors at a time. Visitors should register at the front desk and go to the rear entrance to participate in this chat visit, and visits are limited to 30 minutes. Additionally, we can assist with virtual visits with Zoom or Skype. Please contact Lori Robinson to make arrangements. As a reminder, the state of Connecticut urges persons over 65 to avoid gatherings with people who are not in your immediate household for Thanksgiving. Residents participating in off-site group gatherings on Thanksgiving should anticipate isolation precautions or a 14-day quarantine if participating in an off-site family gathering. As a general reminder, we would like to remind residents to wear a face covering over your mouth and nose when you are around anyone else, to remain 6 feet apart from everyone and avoid close personal contact, and wash your hands frequently, particularly before meals and after interacting with others. In closing, we would like to remind residents that we are isolating now so that when we are able to gather together again, no one is missing.